So today we're going to do a winter glow look. So first off, we start off with a really clean face. And I'm going to go ahead and put on moisturizer. This is the Bare Haven from Bare Minerals moisturizer. I just use a little bit, rub it around my fingers for a second, and then just all over the face, making sure to get in those little nooks and crevices that your face can have. Next, I'm going to use my Burt's Bees lip balm, and I love to put this on at the beginning of my makeup before putting anything else on, just so my lips are nice and hydrated before I get the lipstick. Now we have the eyeshadow primer potion from Urban Decay. I love this stuff. This is amazing. I've been using it for years. Love it. I can't praise it enough. Just make sure you put that all over your lids and even into your brow bone if you are going to put something there. Next, we have the Complexion Rescue from Bare Minerals as well in Natural 5. And we're using their brush. It's the Precision Face Brush, which I find works really well with foundations in general. So I just kind of dot it all over my face. And then I'm going to go in and kind of buff it out a little bit. I love that this is really hydrating, so during the winter this is a great foundation to have. You can also use it as a primer, so just put it on and then put your foundation on over it. So I'll put a little bit more on, and then I just kind of go over, I have a lot of red spots, so I'm just going to kind of go over those red spots one more time to try and build on that color. Next, I'm going to use my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation Concealer. This is in number 7, and I can never say the name, so I'm just going to go with number 7. So I just take a little bit on this big fluffy blush brush, and I just kind of pat it on my face and just kind of blend it in a little bit. Next, I'm using my Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer. This stuff I found in an Ipsy bag, and I have loved it ever since, and I just kind of put little patches of it wherever I see any red poking through or any little bumps poking through. I will also put this underneath my eyes, just kind of get those dark circles and kind of brighten up the under eye area a little bit and make myself look awake. And I'll just take my brush and kind of smooth out any edges that I might have with the concealer, just making sure it's really well blended and it kind of just looks like my natural skin. I'm going to take my powder again, and I'm just going to put a little bit more on that big old fluffy brush and just pat it underneath the eyes and on top of the concealer. Just kind of sets the concealer and keeps it in its place. Next, I'm going to take my Gimme Brow. This is the darker color. And I will just kind of scrape off any excess because there tends to be a lot of excess on this one. And I'm just going to go through my brows. So I just kind of want a very light brow day today. Sometimes I'll go in with a Clinique brow brush if I really want to have defined eyebrows. But I was kind of going more of a natural look for this day. Next, I'm going to take the NYX Lace Detail. I got this out of an advent calendar. It's such a nice color. And I'm going to put a little bit on there. And this is a good base color to start off with, and just put it all over the lids and in the crease. And it's a great place to kind of build from, just because it's close to my natural color. It still has a little bit of pigment that kind of just is a nice base underneath everything. Next, I'm going to take Ruffle Trim. This is also from my advent calendar. It's such a beautiful color. I just put it on top of the lids, kind of more in the middle, and just kind of blend it in there. This is one of my favorite colors that I did get out of the NYX advent calendar, and I use it quite often, and I do love it. Next is Beauty Mark from the same NYX advent calendar. This is a nice, I guess taupey brown that I like to put in the crease. And it's just kind of more natural, so it's not like a dark smoky eye, but it does have that kind of a darker effect. And this is kind of what the eyes look like so far. It kind of has this reddish honey to it. Next, I'm going to use Satin Ribbon, which is a beautiful glittery light color that I love to put on the center of the eye and kind of work towards the middle and it kind of just opens up your eyes and makes your eyes look very awake, which I love to just have my eyes look like I'm awake, because half the time I'm not. I'm half asleep. Next is Exotic. This is a beautiful plum brown color. I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm just going to put it in there and then tap off the excess. I definitely make sure I do this because I'm using it as a liner. So I'm going on the bottom first, kind of going from the center of the eye, and I'm going to go outwards and just kind of make a nice line very close to the eye. And then I'm going to kind of flick a small cat eye wing on the outside. And then I'm going to start with the top lid. I'm just doing very small strokes, nothing long, nothing huge, very small, quick strokes. Just putting a little bit of color on there to get that nice, natural lined look. Next, I'm going to use the Ico liquid eyeliner just to kind of build onto that cat eye and give it that nice defined line. This is a process and I always try to take my time. And if you are one of those people that can do a perfect cat eye first try, I give you a high five, because I can't. It normally takes me 3 or 4 tries to get a really good cat eye going. And here's the cat eye look I ended up with. Not perfect, but it still looks pretty good, if I may say so myself. Next, I'm going to take the e.l.f. blush with it's a contouring brush that I do love to use for my blush, and this is just a nice, natural light pink color. So I just want to kind of look like that winter flush on my cheeks. I don't want anything that's really going to stand out and be like, oh yeah, she's wearing blush. Next, I'm going to use my Sleek Contour Kit. This is in the color Light, and I'm going to start out with the highlighter here. Now during winter, I love to have highlighter. I don't really use it that much in the summer or the spring, but in the fall and the winter, I love my highlighters and I love my contouring, just because I feel like it makes my face brighten up a little bit more and looks a little bit more natural and glowy. So I'm just going to use this contour kit to just kind of build up and shape up my face. Next, I'm going to use the Balm's Cindy Lou Manizer, and this is a highlighter as well. And I'm just going to add this on top because I think this has a little bit more reflective glow, and I wasn't really liking the way the Sleek one was, so I just kind of add this to it. Next, I'm going to go with the They're Real from Benefit mascara, and I am really loving this mascara right now as a good natural everyday mascara. It just seems to separate the lashes really well, and it just kind of makes them long, and I really like this product right now. So I'm also going to go up and down like this with the brush. I feel like it's just really separating those tiny little lashes that you have on the corner of your eyes. I'm going to use Too Faced Better Than Sex, and this is a really good for thickening the eyelashes. And I'm going to put it just really on the middle to outside of the lashes. And I feel like it gives you that effect that you are wearing false lashes without actually having to wear false lashes. And I do like that about the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Next, I'm going to use the 24/7 Glide On Lip liner by Urban Decay. This is an Ozone, and I like to line my lip with this. So anytime I use a red color, or I'm going to use something that might bleed onto my actual skin, I like to use this Ozone around my lips just to kind of keep everything in its place. And next is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Lip Color, and this is in the color 507. It's Ever Ready, and this is actually my first time trying it. So I really wanted to see, this is something I've been looking at, and I've kind of really wanted to try it. So I'm excited I got it in my Target box, and I get to try it out today for you. So the way this works is you use the red lip color, or the lip color, whatever color you end up getting, and you just kind of fill in your lips and just make sure it's on your lips where you want it to be. So this, because I'm using such a bright red, I did take my time with, and I was really slow about putting this color on because I did not want to mess it up. Then what you're going to do is wait 60 seconds. And so I waited, and then you put on this, it's a lip moisture stick, and it feels amazing. If you just want to get a really good moisturizing stick, that's what you need. So this is the final look. It's just kind of an everyday winter glow look, and I absolutely love it. I love the gold eyelids. Just kind of brings out, I think, my brown eyes. So there's the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got to see some products that you could use during the winter. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.